So I've come to a place called Crab Orchard Lake, which is a national wildlife refuge place. And so we're gonna take a little bit of a look around. But here's the thing. Here's the thing I want to talk about. I think it's kind of a rare case when someone starts off with the idea they're gonna be, you know, mediocre. Let's look around. So this is just the boat launch area of Crab Orchard, the lake, and part of this national wildlife refuge area. So my opening statement was, do people set out to do something that's kind of meh, sort of mediocre? And my hypothesis is, no, they don't. Unless it's something that they're forced to do. But if you pick something to do, if you decide you're gonna do something and you wanna do it, I think it's pretty much, it's really hard for me to imagine that someone would say, I'm just gonna do this thing halfway. I'm gonna make a sort of okay sandwich. I'm gonna cook these burgers on the grill and yeah, just kind of halfway do it. I think if people pick something and that they want to accomplish, that they start off with the idea that they're going to do a good job with it, that they're going to put their best effort into it, and it's going to come out. You know, this is going to be the best birthday cake I've ever made because I want good birthday cake. This pot of chili that I'm making, this gate that I'm building, this flower pot that I'm planting. So what happens? Because there's a lot of really average things out there. There's a lot of really mediocre. Mediocrity is a blight in the 21st century. What happens? Where do the wheels come off that we set out to make a high quality YouTube video, and somewhere in the middle of it we go, whatever. I'll just kind of make this average. It'll, you know, maybe I'll get the light right. Well, there's some things that will cause our intentions to fail, and that would be mistakes with the equipment or leaving an ingredient out of the cake batter, or so our intentions can fail. But when that happens, what do? Do you go back and redo it? Sometimes. Do you throw the cake out and start over? Sometimes. The more often, though, that we settle for mediocrity, the more often that we serve a half-cooked cake, the more often that we produce and put out a half-decent video, the more often that happens, the more accustomed we become of mediocrity. And eventually, mediocrity becomes normal. And we're not even surprised by mediocrity. So here's the takeaway from this probably short little video. Here's the takeaway. If you start out to do a good work, if you're a maker, if you're a creator, and you set out to do a good work, put in the effort. Put in the effort to see it through to the end. Over the last 6-7 months that I've been doing a lot of videos, I cannot tell you how many times, probably a dozen or more times, that I've had to go back and reshoot a clip. That's a pretty awesome sunset. I can't tell you how many times I've had to go back and reshoot a clip. How many times I've had to adjust the exposure in the middle of a clip. How many times I've had to re-record something because I forgot to turn the microphone on. So, going back and putting in the effort to take it from mediocre and from mediocrity and taking it into excellence, that is the difference between meh and wow. The difference between so whatever and wow, amazing, is that little bit of extra effort. When I teach a lesson, I look at all the resources I have and I say, how can I use these resources and maximize the experience for my students? When I prepare a meal. So look at all the resources I have. How can I maximize the experience for the people that are going to eat this meal? When I make a video, to the extent that I can control the variables, the ND filter and the microphone and the windscreen and all those things, and then I quality check along the way. This is how you go. And I'm not trying to say that I'm like the greatest videographer or the greatest vlogger or that I have the greatest YouTube channel, but I put the effort in and I continuously try to improve. So when I come out to shoot the videos, I carry the second lens around in my pocket so that I can get the better B-roll images sometimes. Sometimes I get better B-roll images. I've started carrying my phone gimbal so I can get better B-roll, so that I can smooth out those pans and sweeps. Just recently put up a video where I went for additional training so that I can get access to better equipment for my classroom. So these are just some examples of where I'm trying to go beyond being average, where I'm trying to go beyond being, it's okay, and I'm trying to get to the point where there's excellence. Don't settle. If you start off with the intention of doing a good work, if you start off with the plan of being excellent, push it through to the end. That's all I got. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this may have inspired you a little bit. The scenery here is really nice. I just saw a great big fish jump. I wish I had a fishing line, but I don't. Share this video, like, comment, ask me a question, subscribe to my channel, hit notifications, and we will see you in the next episode. I'm gonna get one more shot of that sunset.